read a couple of headlines to you from the last day or so, and I'd like you to tell me what the common thread is. It's gonna be really obvious, but I've been away on vacation for a week or so, and so I'm catching up on the news, and I've been able to hear little snippets here and there from the last week. For example, the way that the regime has put ICE in our airports. My eldest kid went to go fly to see her girlfriend in New York, and so she had to experience that firsthand, and she was giving me a little update. TSA agents are not being paid, but ICE agents, who are paid twice as much as TSA, more than twice as much as TSA agents, are now in our airports, handing out water bottles, trying to make it look like they are bearers of goodwill. They're just a paramilitary intimidation force placed at our airports, and that's their dry run for what they hope to do in the midterms. I know I'm going to read you headlines in a second, hang in there with me, but this is not normal behavior of a party that understands legitimate governance, of a party that thinks that it is ruling well, because remember, Republicans control the entire executive and both houses of Congress, and there is a conservative majority in SCOTUS, a Republican supporting majority on the Supreme Court. They have all of the power, all of the leverage, all of the capability to make themselves incredibly popular, to do things that could cement their power for generations by winning the favor of the American people. And yet, they are in real big trouble because Donald Trump and the Republicans are fucking everything up. So they have to resort to, autocratic intimidation. They have to resort to being like, yeah, we need paramilitary forces at polling locations. And we're trying to normalize having that happen by putting ICE in our airports. We want people to get accustomed to the idea that we can threaten and intimidate you, that armed, violent, Proud Boys and Oath Keepers can be in our airports, can be anywhere that they want, can be at polling locations. That's not the behavior of a party that is doing things that benefit the people. That is the behavior of a party that is scared of the American people expressing their will at the ballot box. That is a party that is scared shitless of democracy working, because they know that they will get their asses handed to them if democracy is allowed to function in the midterms. Okay, so sorry for the long lead up, but let's look at a couple of headlines here. From CBS, Trump advisors fear GOP midterm losses as gas prices spike. That's from an hour ago, and that's CBS, right? CBS in the pocket of the regime. Trump barrels ahead as midterm fears grow. House GOP bolts in record numbers ahead of midterm bloodbath. Those are from the Politico and the Daily Beast. From the Hill, not like a progressive rag, but from the Hill, midterms 2026, Democrats poised for victory. How about this one? As the GOP-led Congress struggles, members give up their seats at a historic pace. I don't know about y'all, but I was in Mendocino, California last week, and in downtown Mendocino, gas was $9.49 a gallon. Now, as you got up to Fort Bragg, it was closer to, I think, around $6 a gallon, but it's outrageous. Fuel prices are through the roof. Everything is so expensive. The regime is grifting off the American taxpayer, pillaging the coffers of the American people, while life becomes increasingly unaffordable. And the American people are like, why are we spending tens of billions of dollars to terrorize American cities with, Proud Boys and Oath Keepers dressed up like they are legitimate law enforcement? Why is it that Donald Trump gets to spend $100 million of our money golfing? Why is it that Kristi Noem took $220 million and spread it around to all of her friends? Why is it that they're allowed to do that with our money while we struggle harder and harder? The people are fed up. And I know for those of us who are like wonks and want to be deep in the weeds of all of the policy issues and politics, it can be a little bit frustrating to realize that most Americans kind of vote on how they feel they are doing personally. And they vote based on their bank account. They vote based on their personal feelings of security. And if things don't feel good under the current leadership, they're going to vote for the other guy. A lot of Americans vote that way. So let me read here from this piece in the Politico. Donald Trump is juggling twin crises, a partial government shutdown and an unpopular war. We've been in a government shutdown since Valentine's Day, guys. Neither with any end in sight, and his approval ratings continue to sink as the midterms approach. Trump's most significant action on the record-breaking Department of Homeland Security shutdown has been to order airport baggage screeners to be paid anyway, all but ensuring that the agency will stay unfunded for now. And the war in Iran, which the US and Israel started February 28th, has moved beyond an easy resolution amid oil price spikes. There never was going to be an easy resolution. Escalating regional conflicts and more US troops being deployed. The consequences of Trump's leadership are piling up. Trump's approval ratings have sunk to the lowest point of his second term, with 59% of voters in a Fox News poll saying they disapprove of Donald Trump as president, and the GOP control of Congress is now in jeopardy. So many of the calculations that this administration is taking are not political, said a person close to the White House who spoke on condition of anonymity. For all the political people out there like me and like others that are like me, okay guys, but what about the election? It doesn't seem like they're operating or executing the administration's policies with an election on their mind. No, they want to subvert the election. They want to do everything that they can to stop democracy because Republicans are a fascist party. Republicans are authoritarians. They don't want democracy. They don't respect the Constitution. They don't respect your rights as American citizens. They want to suppress your ability to exercise your rights. Otherwise, they cannot stay in power. So, we saw this move with Trump flinging ICE agents into airports across the country, and people were real freaked out about that, right? I saw a couple of, again, I didn't spend very much time on the internet last week, but I saw a couple of people really freaked out on Blue Sky. Yeah, it's scary to think of the Republicans wanting to violate federal and state law and try to put paramilitary officers at polling locations to intimidate American citizens. That's really scary. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But also, they're only doing that because they are totally fucked, because it will be a bloodbath, because they are desperate. That's why they're gerrymandering. That's why Donald Trump has been trying to push the Save America Act, which has been a humiliating defeat for him, right? It's because they know that they do not have the will of the people behind them. And for me, I'm like, this is a good reminder that the people actually are in charge. The people actually still do have the power. We have the ability to turn this around. We have the ability to stop this madness in the midterms. But the midterms in and of themselves, not enough. We also have to organize. We also have to make sure that we are prepared to defend the results of the election. And we also have to be safeguarding the election as much as possible in the run-up to the midterms. We have to be working to thwart all of the Republicans' efforts to cheat because they are trying everything. It is a Hail Mary pass for them. They know, as this person says here, okay, someone close to the White House speaking on condition of anonymity said, the House is not savable, most likely. The president doesn't admit that publicly, but he certainly knows that it isn't. That's why he's freaking out. That's why ICE is in our airports. A ridiculously bad move, right? Airports don't want people to feel intimidated out of traveling. That undercuts their bottom line. The American people don't want it. It's not normal. It's not okay. It's not something that we are going to come to accept. And it's economically a stupid decision in a moment when Trump has already pissed off so many different economic sectors, right? He's manipulating the stock market with this war. It's the pump and dump, right? So much of Trump's actions have been about making the stock market plummet so he and his buddies can buy up a bunch of stock. Then they resolve the issue. He pulls back the tariffs. He decides to end the war. The market recovers. They make a shit ton of money. That's so much of what has been going on. It's just total corruption, which is what is a con man about? Corruption, grift, profiteering, graft, right? But it's pissing off the American people who still have the power at the ballot box, who still get to vote. We don't have a dictator. We have a man who wants to make himself into a mad king, but we actually still have a democracy. We are in a period where Donald Trump is trying to take our democracy away from us, and Republicans are fully supporting him in that effort. They are facilitating the destruction of democracy, and it's really important that we get to the ballot box and we say, we're not going to have ICE agents in our airports. We're not going to have Donald Trump and these needless wars of aggression. We're not going to have Donald Trump spending $100 million of our money golfing. We're not going to have any more of our sons and daughters die so that Donald Trump and his buddies can serve Israel and make themselves incredibly rich. This is not the future that we want for this country. So I think it's interesting to see how Republicans are freaking out. They know they're in big trouble. We have to make sure that we have follow through, that we defend the elections, we vote in the elections, we defend the results of the elections, and that we get justice in the period to come. This madness can come to an end, and we, the people, get to bring that end about, and we get to create what's next.